And let's begin in child's pose. So any version of child's pose that you'd like, knees wide or knees together to touch. Walk your palms forward, let your hips soften back to your heels, and let your forehead rest and let everything soften towards the mat. So we are spending time today being close to the ground, being near the earth, supported by the earth, as well as giving more attention to your physical root. So the very lowest part of your spine is the area located and associated with the root chakra, specifically your tailbone and the first couple vertebrae just above it. So a lot of our practice today, as we give more credence to and balance to the root chakra, will be giving a lot of attention to your low back and staying very, very close to the mat. So just start to breathe a little bit more deeply as you integrate into your space. And as you are breathing more deeply, recognize that as we give focus to the root chakra, it's called the Muladhara chakra. And Muladhara literally translates as root support. And when we give more support to our most basic pieces of our foundation, what we are giving balance to is a sense of safety, a sense of security, a sense of grounding. Very much our most basic needs are taken care of when we bring balance to the root chakra. So a very simple mantra I encourage you to keep in mind as you're breathing today is very simply inhale, think I am. Exhale, think safe, secure, and or vital. Any that feel good to you, breathe in, I am. Breathe out, safe, secure, vital. And begin to invigorate your Ujjayi Pranayama, those inhales and exhales out of your nose. And remember that when we ignite breath, we are igniting the avenues that prana energy travels through. And that is very much associated with a chakra tuning practice. That is energy flowing through your root, bringing you a deeper sense of grounding, a deeper sense of stability. One more breath in. Through your nose, breathe out. Inhale, shift forward to tabletop pose, shoulders over wrists. As you exhale, walk your hands off the right side of your mat and then push your hips behind you as you stretch your arms out. You could go back more to a restorative kind of child's pose side stretch, or you could keep this active and really push into your palms. Press your hips back, keep them slightly lifted from your heels, and feel a little more active stretch in your left side body, a little more active stretch in your shoulders. Take a breath in. Deepen as you breathe out. Inhale, come back through tabletop pose, walk your palms onto the mat. As you exhale, walk your hands off the left side of your mat and then push your hips behind you. And again, you decide if this is more of a passive child's pose side body stretch or more of an active, invigorated stretch. And either is totally fine. You get to decide what fits your body. And again, what is stable, what feels safe, what feels like grounding for you today, and lean into that opportunity. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, come back to tabletop pose. And as you exhale, walk your palms back towards you, come to have a seat on your heels, and then really ground yourself in a seated, easy pose. So palms to thighs, maybe hands over your heart, one over your heart, one over your belly. There was a woman in class yesterday who is expecting, and so she put both hands over her belly. So whatever feels most meaningful to you to ground and go inward, make that choice and then close your eyes. In this seated posture, you will feel your root directly beneath you, supporting the lift from the base of your spine and a reach to the crown of your head. We bring energy today, my friends, to our most basic needs so that we can feel grounded, we can feel supported, and we can safely move and flow and rise from that space. So whatever that means for your intention today, bring that into the center of your breath, the center of your focus, and we'll send it out with breath. Exhale all the air out. Breathe and fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale. Big exhale. Blink your eyes open. Make your way back to tabletop pose and then push back to your first downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, pedal, move, wiggle in ways that feel good. Notice that as you lift your root up, your tailbone up, it is now the support of your palms and your feet that help you compose your posture. So as you come to stillness, put a little bend in your knees and see if that helps lift your tailbone higher. Re-engage your core, navel to spine, and draw your rib cage in together. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists. Grab for opposite elbow or forearm or any other ragdoll variation. Forward bending and backward bending is the focus of our practice today because that creates some movement and connection to the very lowest part of your spine, igniting the energy around your root chakra. Switch your grip as you're ready. Bring opposite arm in front. Remember, every forward fold, you get to bend your knees as much as you'd like, or add little straighter legs that might create more rounding in your spine. And then release your fingertips down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, point your tailbone back, reach your chest forward. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Sun A, inhale, mountain pose, root through your feet, rise all the way up. At the top, add a steeple grip, and as you exhale, little side bend to the right. So steeple grip is interlace all your fingers, release just your index fingers out, like you're shooting like a little finger gun off to the side here. Push your hips off to the left, keep your torso square to the front. Inhale back through center, mountain pose with steeple grip. Exhale, take it to the left. Push your hips off center to the right, reach up and over to the left. Again, you're creating a nice side bend here, little gentle shoulder stretch. Keep some length in your left rib cage as you reach up and over. Inhale back through mountain pose, release your steeple grip. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, high plank pose and hold. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Guide your shoulders over your wrists. Gaze straight down, reach through the crown of your head. Lift your navel up. Breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Set up Cobra Pose. Curl your toes under. Then inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest, reach your gaze forward. As you exhale, pause and hold this first one. Squeeze your glutes, lift your kneecaps up, push your navel up to your spine. Breathe in, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly lower down. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank pose. Do a push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. That's our sun A. Take a breath in. Breath out. Let's flow it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, mountain pose. Root through your feet. Lengthen and rise. Steeple grip at the top. Exhale, side bend to the right. Use the full breath to stretch. Inhale, mountain pose with steeple grip. Exhale, side bend to the left. Push your hips to the right. Inhale, mountain pose. Release your steeple grip. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe a swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Point your tailbone back. Exhale, high plank pose and lower all the way down, chest, chin to the mat. Curl your toes under. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Push to the tops of your feet. Exhale, slow, steady release down. Toes to the mat. Inhale, high plank pose. Push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push back. Inhale, I am. Exhale, safe, secure, vital. One more sun A. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, mountain pose, steeple grip at the top. Exhale, side bend to the right, deeper stretch. Nice, Laura. Inhale, mountain pose, keep your steeple grip. Exhale, take it to the left. Get that deeper side bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Release your steeple grip. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze straight down. Exhale, high plank pose, and then all the way to the mat, belly, chin, chest. 3 cobras. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, slow, slow, slow release down. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, Cobra Pose, pushing the tops of your feet as you lift your chest. Exhale, gently release it down. 1 more. Inhale, Cobra, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, slow, release down. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog, push back. Amazing job. Big breath in. Big breath out. 1 more. Inhale, I am. Exhale, safe, secure, vital. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, stop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, lift your chest, sweep your palms high, pause and breathe right here, my friends. Sink lower into your chair. Tuck your tailbone under to lift your chest higher. Draw your pinky slightly in to open through your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hum through heart center and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. First time in today's practice, elbows to ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog, broaden through your heart space. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, round it forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot between your hands. Bring your left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon as you come to your knee. Sweep your palms up. And then as you exhale, take a variation that you'd like as we hold this first deeper lunging posture. We'll do a back bend together. So you could choose a side bend, just a little gentle press of your hips forward, which is my absolute favorite. Keep your shoulders shrugged down, hips square to the front. And remember, the earth element is associated with the Muladhara chakra. So the things that are connecting to the ground underneath you become part of that connection to your root that help you to move more safely, securely into your practice. Come back to your crescent moon at a steeple grip above you. Take a breath in here. Exhale, add a back bend with your steeple grip. Begin to guide your index fingers behind you. Trace your gaze along the sky above you. Keep the lunge in your legs, and you decide how much or how little of a back bend that you add. From here, we'll come to stand. So curl your back toes under. Inhale, crescent lunge. Push into your left toes. Lift your left knee up. Release your steeple grip as you look forward. Breathe. So if you squeeze your thighs together, you'll engage from your pelvic floor, the very base of your spine where your root chakra emerges, and tuck your tailbone under. All of that movement is directly related to that root chakra energy and space. Gaze forward, take a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Push your left foot down, open your chest to the side, reach your arms open wide. First warrior posture, feel it powerful underneath you. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Push into your right leg and shrug your shoulders down. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. Exhale, side lunge to the back. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Push your tailbone behind you. Reach your chest in front of you. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. You could stay here, or option to come all the way down to Skandasana. Point your right toes up. Drop your left hip towards your left heel. Fingertips may stay on the mat, or maybe one or both thumbs come back to your chest. Work to lift your chest up. Keep your tailbone tucked. Now, whether you're in side lunge or Skandasana, add an easy twist. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. As you exhale, roll out your wrists. Bend and straighten your elbow, maybe some deeper motion in your shoulder. If you're in side lunge, you can push your left forearm to your left thigh as you sweep your right arm up. Everyone back to your twist. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Point your toes forward, frame your foot. Inhale, one-legged plank. Shoot your right foot back, pause and breathe. Flex your right toes down, level your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Other side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round it in. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through to your hands. Right knee to the mat. Inhale, crescent moon, drop down to your knee, lift your chest, reach up. As you exhale, take that first variation in crescent moon, similar to what you did on the other side. Feel the connection to the ground underneath you. In all of our postures today as well, just notice what your low back is doing. Almost every posture we're doing has some connection to the space for where your root chakra basically encircles. It's kind of like a highway of energy that encircles your low back that we can bring more space and opening and a better balance into. Arms back up high, add the steeple grip overhead, breathe in. Exhale, back bend. Lift your chest, reach your fingertips back. Add that arch in your back, little bowl shape. Keep your core engaged, navel tucked in as you lift your gaze as much as you want. Curl your back toes under. Inhale, crescent lunge. Come to stand, push into your right foot. Lift off your right knee, square your hips forward, breathe. Come back to your lunging legs, left knee over ankle. Shoulders over wrists, put that little tuck back in your tailbone. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Push your right foot down, open your chest to the side. Feel this powerful posture from the ground up. Right heel, push into it. Press to the outer edge of your back foot. Draw your shoulders open to the side of your mat. Inhale, star pose, big lift up. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana to the back. Maybe you stop in side lunge first, feel that setup. If you want to stop here, that's great. Or come all the way down to Skandasana, drop your hip to your heel. Right fingertips down, maybe both fingertips down, whatever works best for you. And then add the twist, right palm down, left arm high, breathe in. And then as you exhale, add some movement in your joints of your left arm as you please. Whatever feels good to you to open and twist to the front of the mat. Then left arm back up high, take a big breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the front, walk your fingertips forward. Inhale, one-legged plank, shoot your left foot back and breathe. Draw your navel up, tuck your tailbone down, breathe in. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's our sun B. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Time to flow it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank or some other choice you want to make. Inhale, upward facing dog, broaden through your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Inhale, crescent moon, add the steeple grip overhead. Exhale, back bend, reach, reach, reach behind you. Inhale, crescent lunge, come to stand. Exhale, warrior two, open your chest to the side. Inhale, star, big rise up. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, easy twist, reach your right arm high. Exhale, low lunge to the front, plant your palms there. Inhale, one-legged plank, kick your right foot back. Exhale, one-legged low plank, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, guide it. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through to your hands. Inhale, crescent moon, drop down to your knee. Exhale, steeple grip, back bend, reach, reach, reach behind you. Inhale, crescent lunge, squeeze your inner thighs as you stand. Exhale, warrior two, arms open wide. Inhale, star, big lift up. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, easy twist, sweep your left arm high. Exhale, low lunge, crawl everything forward. Inhale, one-legged plank, shoot it back. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, feel your breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, clearing those energy channels. Breathe in. Breathe out. We go one more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair pose, sink just as low. Nice Liz and cat. Exhale, forward fold, hinge back down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, point your tailbone back. Exhale, high to low plank, or you got lots of options. Lovely, my friends. Inhale, up dog, really nice, Patrick. Exhale, downward facing dog. Little add-ons here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, really round your spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Left knee down, inhale, crescent moon, lift your chest, add your steeple grip. As you exhale, add your back bend, and this time we hold. Opportunity here to notice the emerging from your foundation. So feeling that support underneath you, grounded, rooted to your mat. How does that help you feel a sense of trust and stability as you open into your practice? Stay with breath, stay with focus. Remember, we're supported here. You're here for 3. Back to crescent moon, keep your back knee down in 2. And 1, back to crescent moon, gaze forward, take a breath in. Exhale, half splits. Tense your fingers at the top of your mat. Straighten your right leg. Push your hips back as you reach your chest forward. Half splits is pretty much a counter motion to that deep back bend you just did. So rather than backward bending, you're now forward bending. So let your belly come over your right leg. Micro bend your right knee as much as you need. And really dig your right heel in. Yes, my friends, you're here for 3. Rise up, crescent lunge in 2. And 1, come to stand, bend your right knee, lift your chest. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, back to your breath connection. Inhale, star, open to the side. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana to the back. Inhale, easy twist, reach up, look up. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms at the front. A little plank work. Inhale, one-legged plank, shoot your foot back. Exhale, knee to nose this time, round it in. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Do it all once more. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Moving on, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final side, inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, really bring it in. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent moon, down to your knee, one more time. Exhale, steeple grip, back bend, and we hold. Last time in your steeple grip, lunging back bend. Maybe it's an opportunity to add a little bit more depth, to feel a sense of connection to the balance of this energy of safety and security. That's what we're looking for with the chakras, is a balancing of the prana, rather than feeling a deficiency or an excessiveness, but in that state of flow with our energy. You're here for 3. Back to crescent moon in 2. And 1, back to crescent moon. Keep your back knee down, breathe in. Exhale, half splits. Tense your fingers, straighten your left leg as you bend your right knee and push your hips back. You get to decide how much you bend your left knee. All variations are always welcome, right? Safety and security is the name of the game. So make choices that serve your body best while allowing you to emerge and deepen into the practice. Beautiful. Nice Kamna, nice Riya. You're here for 3. Crescent lunge in 2. And 1, crescent lunge, come to stand, gaze forward, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2, gaze over your left palm. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana, you choose. Inhale, easy twist, left arm high. Exhale, low lunge to the top. Inhale, one-legged plank, kick your left foot back. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, one-legged low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 huge breaths, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Again, big breath in. Let the neighbors hear you, big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come all the way through and down to a seat on your mat. Whew. Nicely done. How you feeling? Thumbs up, doing good? Okay. Those outside, I can tell that it's like warm and nice and sunny and lovely. So here's to springtime yoga. I love it. We're going to come back and basically move into some deeper forward bending, deeper backward bending. So before we do that, let's just give a little bit more attention to core. So come down to your back. We've already done a lot of core stuff, so we're only going to do a little bit on our backs, but basic crunches to start. So feet hip width distance towards your seat. Interlace your hands behind your head. Press your low back down, breathe in. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, lower down. Exhales, lift you up. Inhales, lower you down. Exhales, lift your chest. So when you make that motion in your body of pushing your low back down, you'll notice your tailbone slightly lifts, and the little bit right above your tailbone, that is absolutely the space associated with your root chakra. So press your low back down to keep that focus there. Here for 4, 3, add a pulse in 2. And 1 tiny pulse, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Keep your gaze at the sky. Here, 4, 3, knees at 92. Back to crunches, 1 with knees at 90. Lift your chest and lower it. Lift your chest and lower it. Bring your knees directly over your hips. Flex your feet directly out from your knees and recommit to a breath. Recommit to your core strength. Yes, 4, 3, add the pulse in 2, and 1, add the pulse. Tiny movements up and down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Lift, lift, keep your gaze and chin up. Here, 4, 3, legs up the wall in 2, back to crunches, 1, legs up the wall. Push your heels to the sky, back to that lift and lower. Exhales help you lift, exhales help you lift. Just 4, 3, bicycle twists in 2, and 1 bicycle twist. Twist it right to left, to right, to left, or twist center to the other side, back to center. Maybe today's the day that straight legs feels better, point your toes. Maybe you want to focus on upper body movement or lower body movement. Yeah, Shane, nice. But whatever you do, twist with your exhale. And keep the focus, my friends, at the energetic connection more than our physical body. Bring the awareness higher, even during core. Here for 4, 3, pulse it right in 2, and 1 to the right. Just 4, 3, pulse it left in 2, and 1 to the left. Just 4, 3, long body stretch in 2, And one. Long body stretch, arms long, legs long. You are amazing. Take a big breath in. Feel the sun on you. Open mouth, exhale. Let it feel amazing. Yoga is all about feeling good, right? Breathe in. Breathe out. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe get a little rock side to side first. Then rock forwards and backwards. Meet me in a yogi squat at the top of your mat, Malasana. Toes out, heels in on the edges of your mat. I recommend bringing your block with you and plopping your root, the race of your spine right down on your block. Thumbs can come to heart center as you push your elbows to the inside of your thighs. Depending on anatomy, it might be closer to your knees or a little bit more towards your inner thighs. But add a little length in your spine. So lengthen your low back, lift through the crown of your head. Might feel good to actually kind of move a little side to side here in your hips. And close your eyes and take just about 30 seconds here to reconnect to the energetic flow, the subtle body, the highway of nadis, N-A-D-I-S, that prana moves through, of which the chakras are very much part of. So we're basically creating a right-sized flow of energy within the very base of this nadis system, which is associated with your root chakra. Inhale, I am. Exhale, safe, secure, vital. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Gently blink your eyes open. Press your palms to the mat. Gently, gently lift your hips and step back to downward facing dog. Keep your block nearby. You may want it in a little bit. Reconnect your Ujjayi Pranayama. And we move into the second half of our practice. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through to your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your left foot to the mat. Lift your chest. Reach your arms up high and then breathe. Feel this powerful, powerful posture from the ground up. Right knee over ankle, back leg straight and strong. Take the sway out of your low back. Flex your abdominal muscles. Option to add a steeple grip overhead and then lift your gaze to the bottom of your palms right at your steeple grip. Feel that gentle chest opening, gentle throat opening as you lift your gaze. Keep engaged from your pelvic floor. It'll help you feel a little bit more stable. And then really feel active in your whole body as you emerge into this powerful warrior posture. Everybody breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Widen your stance as you need. Open your arms wide. And then inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your right arm up. Exhale, triangle pose. Press your hips back, reach, reach, reach forward. Then drop your right palm down as you reach your left arm high. Micro bend your front knee as much as you need. People, that will avoid some hyperextension in your knee joints. Your hips will angle slightly forward as you push them back. So really rotate your torso straight open to the side. Then from there, lift your gaze at your left palm and see if you can lift your left palm a little bit more straight up towards the sky above you. You're here for 3. Wide leg forward fold in 2. And 1, wide leg forward fold. Point your toes at the side of your mat. Let your palms soften underneath your shoulders, your head hang heavy. Can you make your tailbone the highest point on your body? Work to point your tailbone up. Maybe a gentle bend in your knees will help you make that little bit of that kind of nuanced movement in your very, very lowest part of your spine. And then return to the breath connection. Return to the energetic connection. Beautiful, my friends. All of you look fantastic. You are welcome to stay in wide leg forward fold. Otherwise, other option is one more Skandasana to the back of your mat. Bend your left knee. Drop your left hip towards your heel. And then from here, if you'd like, we've been basically opening towards a bind with that little easy twist. If you want a half bind, bring your right elbow to your right side body and reach the outer part of your right palm to your left hip. Full bind, reach in front of your left shin, bend your left elbow there, and then work to interlace your fingers behind you. It makes me lunge forward really, really far. So maybe half bind is an okay version too, to help keep your chest lifted, to feel a little bit more stability. Wherever you are, everyone breathe in, breathe out. If you're not there, make your way towards Skandasana. And then from Skandasana, you're simply just gonna rock your way back and come down to a seat. Keep your right foot out long to the top of your mat and bring your left foot in to your right thigh. Revolve forehead to knee. Point your palm at your right big toe, flip it to the back, and then grab the inside edge of your foot. Reach your left hand in the exact opposite direction. Take a breath in. Exhale, begin to reach up and over. Bring your left bicep towards your left ear. Face your palm forward and down. Reach your fingertips to the front of your mat. For many of us, this might be a deep enough version of this posture. If you're feeling super mobile in your side bodies, you might reach all the way forward with your left fingertips towards your right big toe. But if that causes you to start to collapse your chest forward and down, come back to this open chest version to keep this stretch in your side body. And feel your root, your sit bones right on the mat, tailbone down, breathe in. Deepen as you breathe out. Slowly rise back up. Clench your left palm behind you, stargazer's pose. Push into your palm, lift your hips, reach your right fingertips up and back. Just a nice little counter stretch here. And then gently come back to a seat. Transitioning to a half hero's pose. So face your hips forward, take your left foot and bring the top of your left foot to the outside of your left hip. If you'd like, you can bring your block underneath your right butt cheek, just to make this feel a little bit more accessible. And maybe your left heel sneaks a little bit more under your left butt cheek as well. Flex your right toes towards you. This might already feel like a deep enough stretch. If you want a deeper forward fold, begin to creep your fingertips towards the top of your mat. And let your right, torso, that's what it's called, fold over your right thigh. And remember, connection to breath is connection to prana. And we are exploring all of this through the lens of the fourth limb of yoga, pranayama. Pranayama translates as amplifying your life force. And we're doing it energy level by energy level, starting with the most basic pieces of who we are. Slowly walk your fingertips back. If you've got a block underneath you, remove it, and then walk forward to a low lunge. Bend your right knee, lift off your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your feet together to touch at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Inhale, mountain pose. Press through your feet, lengthen and rise all the way up. Exhale, standing at attention pose. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Let's add tree pose on the right side. Bend your right knee, open it to the side. And then maybe your right heel presses into your calf or your upper thigh. Once you've made that choice, I encourage you to keep today's tree very grounded. So thumbs can stay at heart, gaze stay forward. And even though we're standing on one foot, notice if you can bring a sense of stability, of security into this pose. What's more rooted than a tree, you know? Can you feel those roots emerging underneath you, supporting the lift of your practice? That is a root chakra in balance. If you shifted your gaze, bring it back forward. Thumbs to heart, point your right knee to the front, then step your right foot down, add some pedals, some wiggles. And Sun A to come back to breath. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Inhale, halfway lift, point your tailbone back. Exhale, high to low plank. You do your version. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through. Inhale, warrior one. Shorten your stance as much as you need to bring both feet flat to the mat. Lift your chest, square your hips forward and breathe. Push into your right heel. Feel your right butt cheek start to really flex and really bend into the lunging legs in your left knee. Left hip back, right hip forward. Maybe you have that steeple grip overhead. Lift your gaze, feel your chest puff up, your torso broaden, your shoulders come a little bit more down as you open your throat and open your heart space. Remember, when we create strong foundations, powerful integrated roots, we create something we can build off of that is strong, sustainable, and ready for growth. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Widen your stance if you need, arms open wide. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift your left arm up. Exhale, triangle pose. Press your hips back, reach forward, then down. That will keep your side bodies long. And then extend your right hand in the opposite direction of your left. Triangle is always a great posture to use a block. Just bring it towards the inside of your left ankle and push your left palm down and open your chest. Bend your left knee a little bit. The more you push your hips back, the more you reach through the crown of your head, and then twist and lift your gaze so you can bring your right fingertips more to the ceiling. Yes, 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 you all are amazing. You're here for 3. Wide leg forward fold into. And 1 wide leg forward fold. Pivot your palms to the side. Let your head hang heavy. There are lots of ways to add on to wide leg forward fold, but in the name of being stable and secure and fairly simple in terms of our connection to the root chakra, maybe you just hang out here and really lean into the foundation. We will build off of these foundations, I promise you that. But come back to the basics. I've been thinking a lot about this as we've been talking about the root chakra, and I know that for me, just that general sensibility of security and safety has been challenged in the last year. And it's been really helpful to bring some attention to that, to bring some balance back into that space. If you want one more Skandasana, begin to move that direction. Bend your right hip to your heel. You can even use your block in Skandasana to help keep that lifted chest. Might even help a little bit with a half bind or full bind if you want to go for that. But again, no need to move anywhere today that feels unstable or unsafe. There's no need to move anywhere any day that feels unstable or unsafe. Just notice what your body is opening to. Energetically, what are you connecting to? And remember, we are amplifying what we find. Everybody breathe in. Breathe out. Come down towards Skandasana if you're not there, and make your way back to a seat. Sit bones down, left leg long to the top of your mat. Bring your right foot to your left thigh. Revolve forehead to knee. Point your left fingers forward. Flip your palms so you can grab the inner edge of your foot. Reach your right arm in the opposite direction. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, begin to bring your right bicep to your right ear. And then reach your right fingertips forward. I'm forgetting the most basic words today. Open your chest. Continue to extend in front of you. If you're feeling that real mobile side body stretch, you could reach forward towards your left big toe. But again, we're going more for the side stretch than the forward fold. Here, we've got a couple more forward folds yet to come. Inhales get a little longer. Exhales, stretch a little bit deeper. Slowly come back up. Right palm behind you, add that stargazer's pose, press into your palm, lift your hips, extend your fingertips back. Just let it feel like a nice counter movement through your other side. And slowly, slowly sit bones back down. Pivot to face the front of your mat, and then bring your right knee forward and the top of your right foot to the outside of your hip. Half hero's pose. So you could bring your block with you under your left cheek. Maybe your right heel kind of comes underneath you a little bit as well. And put as much of a bend in your left knee as you need, just like any other forward fold we do. Maybe this feels good enough, intense enough. You could always go to a higher height on your block too, to take out some of the intensity of the posture. If you want a little bit of a deeper forward fold though, go for it here. Walk your fingertips forward. And fold down over the left thigh. Keep your torso a little bit longer in your low back. And then fold down a little bit more over your leg. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Crawl your fingertips back. Low lunges next. Remove your block, set it aside, walk your palms forward, bend your left knee, and then come to stand at the top. Inhale, halfway lift, feet together to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. One more time to stand. Exhale, standing at attention pose. Thumbs come to your heart. Tree pose, left side. Bend your left knee. Open it to the side, and then you decide the footing here can be different from the right side. And once you've made the choice with where your foot's going, remember, we're leaning into stability today. We're leaning into that feeling of being rooted. So gaze may stay forward, thumbs may stay at heart. Feel that length in your spine, that flow of prana encircling your entire form because you've been fueling it for 45 minutes now. It is a right-sized sense of energy to the very base of your spine, a space that supports the most basic needs and pieces of who we are. All of us share that in common. It's something that connects us fully to each other. Gaze forward, push your thumbs to your chest. Point your left knee forward, then stamp your left foot down, pedal it out, wiggle it out. One more Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, set up half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your wrist, keep a flex in your toes, point your left toes straight back. And lots of half pigeon options, right? You could stay with a lifted chest. You could walk your palms forward and go right down to the base, to the earth with a supported pigeon, or roll to your back or a seat. Once you made your choice, feel the earth underneath you. Every chakra is associated with an element, and the earth element is most associated with the root chakra. So feel the connection to the earth. Come back to that very gentle, simple mantra. I am safe, secure, vital. So like I said, with the chakras, when we are doing and bringing them into our yoga practice, we're right-sizing the energy associated with that chakra. So it could be in excess or it could be deficient. So if you think about the right-sized energy of the root chakra being around grounding and safety and stability, if we have too much of it, it's when we feel too safe. If there is a sense of being lethargic or apathetic, depressed, disconnected, that can be a sign that there is an excess of energy associated with the root chakra. If this side is feeling good, you want to stay a little longer, go for it. Otherwise, as you're ready, begin that gentle journey to the other side. Lift your hips, pedal it out, wiggle it out. And then as you're ready, set up the left side, left leg high. Knee to wrist, keep that flex in your foot. You decide your half pigeon variation. You go to a space that feels secure and safe. One that is very much supported by your foundation, your mat, your very strong and wise body, your emotional mind. All of these are pieces of what build us up. So if that's what it's like to be too safe or to have too much of that energy, On the other side, to be deficient in the prana associated with the Muladhara chakra is to be lacking that energy of safety and security. So feeling anxious, even panic attacks, stress, health problems can actually be considered a piece of that deficiency. Instability of any kind, financial instability, instability in relationships, that can be a sign of more energy being needed, more balance being needed within the root chakra space. We are looking for a right-sized sense of that space in our energetic system. Slowly, slowly, slowly make your way back through a final downward facing dog. If you happen to be on your back, we will be with you momentarily. If you're coming back through downward facing dog, wiggle, move, pedal, whatever feels nice in your body. Yes, love the choices. And then as you're ready, inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step all the way through, come to a seat, and then roll all the way down to your back. You might want to bring your block with you because we're going to do bridge, 2 sets of bridge, a bridge and a wheel, or 1 long supported bridge pose. You choose which option you want. We'll all start by setting up bridge. So feet hip width distance on your mat, spine down, palms beside you. Inhale, begin to lift your hips. And then as you exhale, supported bridge, you could grab your block, slide it underneath your sacrum. Active bridge, you could shimmy your shoulders together, clasp your hands in a chest expansion, keep your inner thighs active, and use your leg strength more than your glute strength to keep lifting. Those of you in supported bridge, that space your block is pushing into is very much the space associated with your root chakra. So feel that support and actually soften down into it. You're here for 3. Slowly lower down into. And 1, supported bridges, you're welcome to stay where you are. Bridge pose, slowly bring your spine down, knock your knees together, and then windshield wiper them a little bit side to side. And then come back to center. You are welcome to a second bridge, or if it's part of your practice, you can do full wheel. Bridge, you know what to do. Full wheels, let's talk. Push your palms next to your ears, point your fingertips back towards your shoulders, and point your elbows straight up. Inhale, begin to lift your hips just like you did in bridge. As you exhale, this time push into your palms to lengthen your arms. Keep your elbows pointing behind you where you're gazing. Let your head hang heavy. Activate your inner thighs just like you did in bridge. Wrap your shoulder blades over your upper ribs. Push your hips a little bit higher. Yes, 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 you've got it. You're here for 3. Slowly lower down into. And 1, wheels, chin to chest, back of head down, spine down. We'll all meet in recline bound angle, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your feet together, knees open wide. And remember, we're grounding with our palms today. So maybe 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly, both to heart, or any other choice that you know is meaningful for you. Lean into the belief that you are stable, you are grounded, you are safe. And from that energy of vitality, the belief of our own being begins to emerge. This recline bound angle might be an excellent stopping point. And if it feels good to stop here, then stay, rest, enjoy. If you want a little bit more movement, gently hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Grab the arches of your feet, or really anywhere on your legs, where you can pull your knees in towards your side bodies, flex your heels up to the ceiling or the sky above you, and then just add that gentle rock and roll side to side along your full spine. All of the chakra energy highways branch off of a main energy highway that goes the full length of your spine. So give that big space of energy flow some nice love and connection right now. And then hug your knees into your chest as you're ready. We'll end with a very simple twist. Cactus your hands beside you. Breathe in, full spine to the mat. Exhale, let your knees drop to the left, your chin to the right. And I invite you to let gravity do all of that work for you. Really begin to let go. And I know for me, it's a lot easier to let go when I know that I'm safe, that it is a safe space to do so. And that is the energy we are embodying, believing, learning. Let it serve you here. And slowly bring your knees back through center, spine down. One inhale to reset. Exhale, let your knees drop the opposite direction. Chin opposite direction from your knees. And again, from there, you don't have to do a dang thing other than just relax. Let go. Believe that you are safe. You are secure. You are vital. Gently, gently, gently begin to come back through center. Knees to chest, hug yourself into that wonderful, lovable, tiny little ball of a human being. Wrap around your shins, bring your forehead to your knees. Enjoy a big breath in here. Open mouth, exhale, corpse pose, Shavasana. Let your feet flop down and then toes flap open. Palms beside you face up. Relax those big muscles in your legs, unclench your jaw, unclench your fists. And take about 90 seconds here to just be and breathe and feel that foundation of support that ignites your practice and your being. I'll guide you out momentarily. Enjoy. If you'd like a little bit more time in your resting posture, absolutely stay and enjoy. As you're ready to reemerge into this gorgeous Sunday and the week ahead, bringing this newfound balance of energy around your most basic foundational pieces of being a human, you'll start to add some little wiggles and movement into your body. And wiggles and movement give way to deeper connection to breath, deeper movement, until you are ready for that long body stretch. And when you are, reach your fingertips behind you, point your toes in front of you. Enjoy a nice big breath in. Bigger breath out. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll to either side. And then from that little roll to the side into a fetal posture, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat, face the front of your mat. And again, feel rooted, feel your sit bones, your root right underneath you, the support of the earth lifting you up and giving you a space to sit and emerge. Place your palms somewhere grounding. So maybe again over your heart, your belly, your thighs, or anything that you choose. And one more time, feel that mantra from within. Inhale, I am. Exhale, safe, secure, vital. Push your palms together. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Space between your eyebrows, which acknowledges that we are enlightened, we are humble, we are intuitive when we strive and practice to be. So glad you all are here. What an amazing Sunday together. Bowing forward, we seal our practice. Peace, my friends.